week, everybody knows what happened.
Yeah, exactly. And I mean, the thing is, like we talked about earlier, Amir's come in, they've had an extra week of practice. Hopefully we'll see some more scoring from him. Continuity with the team and the chemistry will have developed. So, it makes for a great game.
Well, Raftopoulos goes into Teo. Surrey going to work early after taking the tip. Teo, spin fade away too.
Interests me that Surrey goes straight after the ball.
Kaelin Raftopoulos from deep, can't finish for the opening points. So nothing yet for that scoreboard operator to do on the table. Edwards inside to Jordan Williams. He goes to work, backs down the baby hook.
We've seen that time and time again from Jordan so far, haven't we? Through the cup games that we've seen.
Teo.
And see right there, they're taking the ball at Amir. A couple of weeks ago, Amir wasn't even here, so he's doing his job already. Interestingly for me, Cortez Edwards is still at the point guard. Martin's not started.
Yeah. What? Puts up the three, opens the account for Surrey. First quarter, first BBL regular season game. It's the first weekend, all to play for. It's a whole bunch of zeros right now. But of course, come the end of the season, who are going to be the heroes as they head into that playoff run? So much going on this year in the league. New format in the cup as Amir Williams drops in the baby hook. And of course that format in the cup giving the teams a good look at each other, almost an extended pre-season, some people have been saying.
Yeah, it has, and it's also allowed the coaches to look at what they've brought in. Are they what they want? Does the chemistry fit? Does the player fit? And look at Surrey. They've made adjustments where necessary. I don't think we look back to last season and both these teams, as we said earlier, both these teams were at the bottom end of the table, or the wrong end of the table, as you might say. I don't think either of them are going to be this year. Both teams really scouted hard and got in quality players, and I think it makes the whole BBL is at the moment all interesting. Every team's going to be tough.
Edwards goes coast to coast, but Jordan Williams is there on the trail to pick up the Arthurs.
Great little put back and dunk from Jordan.
For Worcester, so Kaelin Raftopoulos now for Surrey gets us over the timeline. Raftopoulos, Edwards is all over him like a cheap suit, wide at the top, deep three from him, no good. Amir Williams picks that off the ironwork. Hughes now for Worcester. Josephs, he pulls up deep from downtown, too much on it, off the window. Surrey come up with the ball. Teo once again.
Great block from Amir.
Yeah, Amir Williams using his body well there.
And what's interesting for me as well is, Amir is sort of, he's under the basket protecting the rim. You've got Jordan Williams guarding Skylar White. Skylar's a good three-point shooter. Jordan's being allowed to step out and guard him, whereas a couple of weeks ago we hadn't got the interior presence with Amir, so, we had to help further on that at the moment.
Well, here comes Edwards. Draws the foul. So, first foul of the game is called. So, that is Kaelin Raftopoulos' first foul of the game. Didn't start in the last game for Surrey, but an impact guard, as we've said. He'll come in and will pour those points in. Kicked off tonight with a deep three attempt. Statement of intent from him. Edwards on the line now for Worcester. Very good with the first.
And you look at Kaelin, he's a younger guy, but he's been playing in the BBL. Remember, several years ago he was here at Worcester under Coach James. Yep. He's a lot of, I would say, maybe not a veteran, but a lot of BBL experience.
There he goes.
Super quick and can shoot from anywhere.
You will not beat him in a foot race, that is for sure. Hawthorne puts up the big three once again, no good. A lot of outside shooting so far in this game. Edwards once again cuts inside. Oh, what a block from Hawthorne. Ball's gone loose. Lobel Cook picks it up and it goes into the head. Hughes who throws it down.
What a hustle play from Worcester as well. Three players going after the ball. Let's finish it off. Great job by the Wolves there.
Well, Hughes had no right to dunk that, but he found the points. Hawthorne goes into Teo. 5-point game. Lobel Cook's at the top.
Good turnover.
So here comes Kofi Josephs. Edwards, he puts it up from downtown.
Great. Like I said, I think, the message from Coach Raftopoulos will be, let's lock in on defence, let's make them have to work for the scores, and let's make sure that we're running offence that we've obviously worked on all week or the last few weeks.
Skylar White tries that. Hughes plucks it down off the arm, but once again they go to Edwards. This time he can't finish. Williams comes up on the trail, can't grab the afters. Kalin Raftopoulos is using every ounce of speed that God gave him.
That's got a piece of it.
Back inside to Cortez Edwards once again. This time he pulls up at the top. Goes to Hughes. Amir Williams wasn't waiting for that one. We'll see how many Amir Khans I can get in tonight. Dear viewer, sorry about that. Hawthorne over the top, no good. This time Amir Williams, and it's definitely Amir Williams, plucks that one off the ironwork and goes to Cortez Edwards now for Worcester, who takes us over the timeline. Williams bundling his way inside. Jordan Williams at the top now. Edwards. Great dish inside. Fed the ball along the floor.
For me, straight away, you know, Amir Williams, nearly got it wrong myself then. Amir Williams wasn't here, like we said 3 weeks ago, you know. He's got a big inside presence, and it's starting to show already, you know. Hawthorne went inside down the other end of the floor earlier, and, you know, Williams is there doing his job, making his shot, you know, changing his shot, making it difficult for him. Coming back down the floor, going hard to the basket.
Well, it's Amir Williams on the line for Worcester. Well, that's 0 from 3 from the free throw line so far. He's unhappy with that, but
yeah, he came in last week and I think he knocked out at least 2 or 3 of his first free throws.
So Williams on the line. So strokes a second of those. Worcester 9-point game. Van Sowers is checked in for Jordan Williams.
Great hustle again by Walsh. Very disruptive when the ball goes below the 3-point line.
Joseph drives inside, goes to dump it off to Hughes, no good. He gets his pocket picked, and you see right there the experience of Lovell Cook.
Yep.
Just come back from playing his basketball in Panama. And that trademark floater from Kalin Raftopoulos. Oh, what a great cross-court pass to Kofi. Josephs is left wide open, rims out, no good. Amir Williams in a tangle with Lovell Cook, and holding foul called on Amir Williams. So first foul of the game on that side of the scoreboard. Referees really letting the game go tonight, so he takes a breather.
Nice to see Martin Boutnet checking back from illness.
Yeah, Martin Boutnet had a dose of the Aztec two-step last week, so wasn't at the arena.
Yep.
So
back on the floor.
Hawthorne drives inside, can't finish. Van Sowers gets his first touch of the game. Julius Van Sowers, he's going room back to the basket. What a block by Hawthorne. Good work. Keanu trying to direct the traffic inside. It's going to be Worcester on the inbounds ball. 19 on the shot clock, so a bit of time to craft something. Martin Boutnet, the captain, goes to Josephs. Teo just, when he went to bat it away, Josephs got a handle on it. And once again, there he is.
Yep.
Mark Hughes.
Worcester are constantly finding the open three, aren't they? Nice bit of ball movement, a couple of screens across the top and knocking down the open three.
Well,
Coach Newby will be happy with that.
Only 3 points on the board so far for Surrey. Wilkins.
Yeah, and I think 3 points on the board, it doesn't justify how hard Surrey are actually working, to be fair. I mean, okay, we get an air ball there. Coach Creon won't be happy at all with that, but, you know, Hawthorne, for me, for Surrey, working extremely hard both ends of the floor. Surrey have got good looks at the basket, just knock the shots down. Is it because Worcester's been very disruptive? You know, as soon as the ball's gone inside, Worcester are getting hands on it and good steals, running it back.
Well, it is Wolves right now who are out to a 12-point lead. Kofi Josephs on the inbounds. 3 fouls on the board for for Surrey, and only 3 points to show for their efforts so far. Good defensive work, really, from Worcester. Williams now, Jordan Williams, he's backing down, kicks it out to Van Sowers, threads the eye of the needle. Van Sowers too much on that one.
But again, wide open on the three, I love that. You know, still finding the open man, not really bothered about.
Skylar White, maybe got away with the travel there, Teo. Yep. Dancing inside, just nothing going for Surrey right now. Go to Hughes once again, great dish to Van Sowers, loses the handle on the ball, end line ball, Surrey Scorchers.
But again, Worcester getting to the basket, you know, ending up with either an open shot or a one-on-one opportunity.
Well, it was a switch up in defence that got Surrey back into the game last time out. So expect Crown Raftopoulos to be drawing something up on that board.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, look, Surrey are going to put a run together at some point. You know, is it going to be enough to come back? That we don't know.
Goes out to Teo. Nice feed inside of Skylar White. Good ball movement from Surrey again. Doesn't fall. Joseph comes up with it. Martin Boutneck. He hangs up the 3-point line. Joseph go to the top. 15 on the shot clock now. Martin Boutneck, the captain. Jordan Williams off the pick and roll. They go out to Hughes once again. Kaelin Raftopoulos picks it up. Here come the cavalry. Wilkins for three. No good. Boutneck has it again. Wilkins, well, clasping his hands. Can't believe it didn't go. He was wide open on that shot. They go once again out to Kofi Joseph for three. No good. Off the ironwork. Raftopoulos has it. Furious pace.
Be interesting to see how many between the two teams, how many threes have been shot so far. Both teams just letting it fly.
In the first quarter at the last encounter between these two, you know, so long way to go, and I know that Surrey, I think, were down 12 in that game at one point.
Thing is, at the moment, like we said, Surrey just cannot buy a basket, you know.
Skylar White off the back iron with the first of those free throws, so Skylar White sets now for the second. And he gets the kind bounce, and once again the scoreboard starts ticking over on the right hand side. So now Martin Boutneck, Hughes, Van Sowers to Boutneck.
May Thompson
checked into the game from the free throw line.
Saw that a lot 2 years ago when he played for Cheshire. That lovely just free throw line jump shot that May Thompson has.
Drops another two. Kaelin Raftopoulos, he's going to be playing big minutes tonight, you sense.
Yeah.
Wilkins dancing around. They'll kick it out to Skylar White.
There you
and
go.
This time he finds the 3 points. That was a really important score for Surrey.
They're changing the defence for Surrey, just trying to be disruptive, trying to be the full court pressure.
Now they're looking for that stop. Their objective now will be single digits, of course. Van Sowers, he fakes it. Good dump inside to Williams.
Raftopoulos had no choice there. Jordan Williams comes flying at him.
Yeah.
Of course, they were teammates last year as well, so they know each other well.
So Raftopoulos checks out. Lovell Cook will check back in now for Surrey, and Mark Hughes takes a breather. Cortez Edwards back in. It's a great option for Coach Newby.
Yeah, don't get me wrong. The rotation that Coach Newby's got at the moment is absolutely. I really do like it. You know, strength and depth and experience as well at every position that he's got.
Jordan Williams makes that count. 19 points to 7. So not a huge amount of fresh air between them right now. Edwards. Well, he looked to pick his pocket, but
almost very close. Very close.
Maybe marginal.
Great call from the referee, though. I'll give him that one.
Is that because he stood in front of your commentary table?
Yes. And he's a friend.
Lovell Cook. So Skylar White on the inbounds ball. Skylar White, he goes left, he goes right, they go out to Wilkins once again. Wilkins, stop and go, gets his pocket picked up.
Great defence from Worcester.
Williams picks it up. Cortez Edwards left all alone. They go back to Boutneck. Williams
looking to run the clock down. Last play of the game.
10 seconds now on the game clock. Shot clock turned off. Martin Boutnick looking to convert something. Teo just picks it off. Teo throws it down. Surrey are within 10, and we're on the buzzer. End of the first quarter. Worcester Wolves lead here by 19 points tonight. Wow, what a first quarter. Breakneck pace.
And I mean, like we said, both teams came out, they wanted to shoot threes a lot. Worcester, instead of shooting the three, then went to route one, let's get to the basket. It paid off for them. Some great stops defensively for Worcester. And Surrey, realistically, from that, couldn't buy a basket, I don't know whether we've got a stat on how many threes was actually shot in that quarter, but certainly
two from 8 for Surrey.
Yeah, and I think that's
2 for 8 for Worcester.
Wow, okay, yeah.
Appearances can be deceptive sometimes.
Definitely, yeah. But like we said earlier, Surrey in that quarter just could not buy a basket, to be quite honest with you. Not taking anything away from Worcester. When the ball went inside on the defensive end for Wolves, great lockdown defence, got some good steals, some good run backs, and fast break basketball, and also rotated the ball well and got some good open three looks. Everything's going reasonably well for Worcester at the moment. Surrey have put a little run together, a couple of threes from Skylar White, and it's still all to play for. 10-point game, don't count Surrey out at all at the moment, They're more than capable coming back from this.
Well, we did look at the stats, didn't we, from the last game, which is probably as close as we're going to get to how it's matched tonight. And we looked at the second chance point stat. It's quite an interesting one.
Yes, it is.
In that entire game, 16 second chance points, picking up the junk, as they say.
Yep.
Surrey only managing 4, and so far in this game, 7 to Worcester, and Surrey not managing anything.
No, and again, it's a simple case of, I think Surrey, they've been very active at both ends of the floor, and obviously on the offensive end, they just haven't been able to put the ball in the basket, take the cling film off,
That's Mark Hughes now for Worcester. Jordan Williams, Raheem Thompson, got Amir looking for the ball inside. He goes back to Edwards at the top, and now Surrey winding up the defence. Cortez Edwards, no good. Great board from Amir Williams.
Yeah, great board. Yep.
Beautiful timing from him. Keanu now for Surrey to get them into double digits on the scoreboard. It's Wolves by 11 right now. Keanu. Skylar White can't nail that 3 from downtown, so the triple goes begging. 12 the lead, I beg your pardon. Cortez Edwards now for Worcester. Hughes. Williams handling the Taylor to try and find the space. They go into Amir and they're feeding the big guy tonight. It's all happening in the post.
There's a great look from Worcester. They recognise that Skylar White is picking up Amir Williams. I think Skylar White is probably the biggest guy out there at the moment for the Surrey side, and it's a huge mismatch for them. But from a Wolves point of view, let's go at that. Let's see what happens. I mean, Skylar White's a great three-point shooter. Maybe not so much a good inside presence, certainly a making play defence.
Well, Jordan Williams now. He's a big inside presence for sure. He's got Amir Williams inside Edwards. They go back to Amir Williams.
There comes the double team.
Beautiful dish. Jordan Williams rises up out of that double team, kisses the ball off the glass.
And that's from Worcester. That's just great basketball. They realised down here that Skylar White's come in. He's picking up Amir Williams. Teo comes across with a double team, and they just feed Jordan Williams. Who's wide open. 2 points. Thank you very much.
Lovell Cook.
There we see on the defensive end, Amir's able to come across, help out on Cook, and they get a stop.
Just nothing dropping for Surrey at the moment. Mark Hughes.
I'm not going to complain about it.
Well, I think it always changes at certain point in the game. It was a real pendulum swing this fixture last time out.
Definitely.
Skylar White just gets a hand on the ball, goes to Edward. Edwards, he's dancing around in the paint. They kick it out to Raheem Thompson. Fakes the 3. Shot clock violation.
Yeah, and I think, when you look back at that, I think May Thompson will realise, maybe I should have just dropped the 3. I think probably looking at that with the rearrange and simply going, I can guarantee 2 points here. Let's take that.
Yeah, well, we can certainly do the VAR on that one, folks.
Definitely.
We have a laptop and a mouse, so it's anything is possible. We have the technology. Keanu now from the top for 3, no good. Jordan Williams, great hang from Williams to pull that board down the room. May Thompson, he's left wide open in the corner. He's picked up his spot, but again they feed it inside to Amir Williams, and he's going to go to the line to add the bonus.
He is, yeah. I mean, look, Scorchers have got no one to really guard him inside at the moment. You know, Skylar White's doing a good job. Hawthorne checking back in. And that's simply from Coach Crean's point of view. That's simply bringing Hawthorne back, you know, to try and deal with the inside presence that is Amir Williams.
Well, he's scored 9 so far personal in this game, and Jordan Williams just behind him with 8. So leading all scorers right now. Skylar White with 7, as you said. He's a presence for Surrey. Teo Ogun-Dengby with that solitary.
I think Surrey looking to run a little bit of pawns here.
Wilkins.
Hawthorne going deep inside.
Teo Cook now. Cook dances around inside. Great work.
Move,
yeah, it was a great move from Lovell Cook.
And you see with Worcester, you know, you've got a situation where you're technically putting, you know, a shooting guard, small forward in Mark Hughes.
Oh, great ball from Cortez Edwards. Finishes off the window.
Exactly, onto the likes of, you know, Lavelle Cook, as you see him here, Mark Hughes picking him up. You know, you'd like to think that Hughes is slightly quicker than okay, but, you know, typically, I'm about to say, he fouls him.
Hughes commits the foul. He was practically inhaled by Lovell Cook there to commit that one.
But that again allows Amir Williams to pick up Hawthorne. That allows Jordan Williams. I think Jordan Williams is picking up. That's who he is at the moment, but never mind.
Cook. Oh! Williams just says, get the hell out of here. Bats it out. And so, Coach Raftopoulos is letting them know that he stood on the sideline. No doubt about that. Kenyon out at the top. He dances left. Goes inside, hard to guard from that position. And he's going to go to the line for the bonus. And suddenly, the pendulum just moves the other way.
It does, and I mean, for me, that's the first time that I've seen Surrey get to the basket and no help come across.
And he hits the triple, so 16 is the lead. Sophie Josephs dances around, gets it out to Jordan Williams. They go to Hughes once again. Hughes on fire tonight from downtown. Foul on the floor. The referee, is that going to be against Keanu?
It's a holding foul.
So, no, that is James Hawthorne. So, Williams checks out. Julius Van Sowers, the Dutchman, checks back in for Worcester. And I guess one thing, John, as well, if you're Coach Raftopoulos, you've got to manage that foul count with a bench, with a short bench.
Of course you have, yeah.
I think if I went to mastermind, the bleeding obvious would be my specialist subject. But it's a truism, isn't it?
Exactly right. And I mean, realistically, you know, again, not
that I would ever go on mastermind. Just get that out there as well.
not counting, you know, not counting the Scorchers out, but you know, they haven't. I can't really see, again, the double team, and this is exactly what I'm saying, you know, they've got no answer to Amir Williams, you know.
He couldn't finish that time, but Cook puts it up.
They just can't buy a basket, sorry.
Just cling film the hoop. Hughes now is dancing around at the top. Worcester got to keep their composure. There's Matt Newby, you see there again, he's got his pocket picked again. And that's a question of momentum, really. Well, he's opted for that three. He was left far too much space, really, by Van Sowers.
Yeah, and I think
take the shot.
The message here, you know, if I was Coach Newby, I'd sort of be saying to the players, hey, look, you know, you've got a nice lead here. However, keep playing. You know, don't let them back in. We've done a lot of hard work. Don't let them back into the game. Let's knock our shots down.
Well, here goes Joseph. He's from way downtown. Kofi Joseph strokes the triple for Worcester. He was in the car park changing the wheels on his car with that one. Lovell Cook now inside in reply over the top. And again, it just will not drop. Amir Williams is there to pick it off.
Yeah, Amir's doing a great job of just cleaning the boards.
33 plays 17 with 4:39 to play. Josephs. And again, Williams is there.
And he just picks that out of the air as if there was no one around him. You know.
So Surrey really up against it now. 35 plays 17 with 4:23 to go. Wilkins now. Logan Denby wide open for three. Teo no good. Williams again picks it off. Edwards, he goes to Hughes. Beautiful work from Worcester. Yep. Kofi Josephs, every man ball watching, or every man Kofi Josephs watching there.
Yeah,
and he pulled up.
And what I like about that is watching Cortez. As soon as he's picked the ball up at his own 3-point line, he's looking to pass.
Well, Josephs has been whistled for the foul. Holding foul.
Interesting call. I think they were just having a little cuddle, to be fair. Very interesting.
We're just giving each other a Christmas wish. Can we say Christmas yet?
I suppose. Well, of course we can. Yeah, of course we can.
Put my glasses on. It's the 6th, folks.
It is the 6th.
Yeah.
I've already started the advent calendar.
Already eaten mine. Lovell Cook now at the elbow. Cook puts it up again, doesn't go, comes into the hands of Raftopoulos. So Wilkins calls the screen. Great screen from Hawthorn. Wilkins goes inside, draws the foul. Smart play from Wilkins.
Definitely, yeah.
Really smart play.
Yeah, realise, you know, he's got the foot speed to beat Jordan there, and gets to the basket.
Well, it's a 23-point game, John, so there's a mountain there to climb.
Yeah, definitely. But
we've seen it done so many times.
And the thing is, like I said earlier, you know, Worcester has still got to keep playing.
Wilkins can't make the first of those two. So sets for the second. Doesn't make either of them.
And I think if I'm Coach Raftopoulos right there, you know, the clock's not moving. We're shooting free throws. They're key to the game. Free throws are, you know, bread and butter. Knock them down.
Cortez Edwards. Well, he goes around the corner. Oh, what a beautiful finish from Cortez Edwards.
And a great screen set there by Jordan Williams, allowing him to go backdoor in the reverse layup.
Teo Ogundengby now dances inside, puts it up, no good. Hughes has it, he's floored. Well, it's 5 on 3. They go to Kofi Josephs. He's wide open for the triple. Oh my goodness me! Kofi Josephs is feeling it from down.
Does he do what we've seen from Surrey already? Is they come across and double teaming with Teo or Hawthorn.
Yeah.
You know, but the thing is, you know, looking at it from the other end of the floor, if they leave Skylar White in a one-on-one situation and he's using up fouls, he's not going to be effective on the offensive end from the 3-point line.
Absolutely. Well, Lovell Cook there just came off his foot. Skylar's picked it up.
Yeah.
He's got a Kanan Raftopoulos that can make a bit of space for him. He'll be looking to put it up, but he goes inside to Hawthorn. Good spin from him. Tough shot deep in the shot clock.
Good defence from Worcester. Hustled on everything, switched on all the screens. You know, we saw there Jordan Williams out on the 3-point line, guarding Raftopoulos, probably the quickest guy on the floor.
Well, Amir Williams returns to the bench, so again, Coach Newby just
shuffling the deck,
took the words out of my mouth, shuffling that pack and.
Great step out. Oh, I'll tell you, that's a lovely move.
Great work from Hughes.
Mark Hughes
got a kind bounce off the ironwork.
Passed up the 3-point shot, took it to the basket.
And again, Surrey, barren period of scoring for them. Here he comes, Raftopoulos kicks it out to Skylar White, wide open for three this time.
And that's what we talked about earlier, you know.
He nails it, and suddenly there's a different complexion to the scoreboard. So psychological aspects, I guess. You look at the scoreboard and it's under 20. It goes over 20. It feels a lot different.
Exactly. No, I completely agree. And I mean, you know, Worcester are keeping it ticking over. Surrey are having periods where, you know, minutes rather than, you know, plays where they're not scoring, which is great from Worcester's point of view.
Raftopoulos great feed inside to Hawthorn, who throws it down.
But this is the thing, like I said earlier, you know, if Worcester switch off, Surrey are capable of punishing them.
No doubt about it. No doubt about it. 1:24 to go until half time. So it's a long way to go in this game. That's 4 longs.
There's a long way to go.
That's how long it is. Long way to Tipperary. All right, that's enough. That's enough hyperbole, dear viewer.
I'm here checking back in, and Martin Boutneck coming back into the game.
So the captain is leading the charge for Worcester. Matt Newby was doing his fruit on the other side of the court.
Nice high screen pick and roll from Amir. Good ball rotation. We go back inside.
Williams.
Again.
To the finger roll. Jordan Williams.
What I do like is Worcester's patience on the offensive end as well, you know. We'll go up in the air, you take the fake, okay, we'll get to the basket, thank you very much.
Hawthorn is blocked, it goes straight into the hands of Martin Boutneck, 50 seconds to play.
And that's where we saw, you know, 3 weeks ago, Hawthorn at will was getting to the basket, left, right and centre. Amir comes in, a great signing. Amir comes in and fills that gap, helps out with Jordan Williams, so Jordan hasn't got to come across and cover everything.
Wade Thompson for three, no good. Jordan Williams bats it out of bounds, that's going to be a Surrey ball. And great ball movement from Worcester, they couldn't capitalise on it. It's going to be a test of stamina for Surrey, I fear. Down the stretch.
I think Coach Newby had requested the time, I just waved it off. And here, Worcester should get the ball back. Great ball by Skylar White.
Yeah, fantastic ball, good finish by Skylar White. 8 seconds to go, shot clock is turned off. Boutneck, May Thompson just loses the handle. Jordan Williams who puts up the three, no good this time. Amir Williams is there, he can't.
Every single foul when they go inside, what's going to happen there? We'll see what happens, you know. With the ball, you know, the ball's back in play. Here we go again.
It's a management job for Coach Creon Raftopoulos. Coach Newby, of course, got to protect that score now. Keep the players the right side of complacency.
And I think the headache for Coach Newby is simply the fact of, you know, do the players think the game's over? You know, they're going to come out and play as hard as they did in the first half. You know, they've got to do that. You know.
Well, we're going to find out. Here comes Cortez Edwards, Wolves' first offence of this second half, third quarter, BBL Championship round 1 game. It's on as even for all 12 teams in the league now. Hughes, he dances inside. Beautiful hang on that too from Hughes.
And interestingly there, you know, we talked about the ball going inside to Amir straight away. Surrey doubled that with Cook and Ogun Dengby. Took that away. That just opened up Mark Hughes for a nice easy free throw line jump shot.
Hawthorn drives inside, doesn't go. Josephs just about manages to hang on to it. Here come Worcester again. Kopi Josephs.
Wolves going back to the same offence again.
Williams at the top. Josephs. Back into Amir Williams once again. They go out to Cortez Edwards. He thought about that three. Just gave it a second thought.
Look at the ball movement from Wolves here.
Josephs now, Edwards puts up the triple, he sinks it from the top.
You know,
Edwards.
I'll touch on that play alone. There were 3 guys constantly open on the 3-point line for Wolves. You know, and that's just through sheer ball movement.
Raftopoulos, we know that he's a volume shooter from downtown. Actually, Edwards doing a good job on Raftopoulos tonight for Worcester.
Indeed, yeah.
So Teo fouled. That is going to be 2 from the line for him. So 28 is the lead right now for Worcester. Teo Ogun Dengby on the line for Surrey. Wolves with their first foul of the game. Well,
and here we, I hate to say, here we go again.
What so you've got to feel for them. It's just it's one of those games where just nothing is dropping for them.
That's right, exactly right.
Nothing. Well, Sayo, having said that, he strokes the second of those two. And here comes Cortez Edwards again for Worcester. Edwards did very well to avoid the backcourt actually.
Yes.
Just about, it was practically on the line. Edwards once again, this time he goes inside to Jordan Williams. They feed it into Amir Williams and he is going to go to the line, draws the foul. And is that going to be on Skylar White?
I think it is.
So Skylar White picks up his second foul of the game. And that is going to send Amir Williams to the line. So Williams shot well from the line in the last game. Struggled a little bit tonight, but got a chance just to push this lead out. 28 points, which he duly delivers.
Yeah, I mean, it'll be interesting to see how Surrey actually do manage their own foul count, to be quite honest with you. As we say, they're short-handed with players. Will that lead to Worcester getting really easy inside looks? Like we said, Amir's going to get easy inside looks, Jordan's getting easy inside looks. As the game progresses, are those easy looks going to turn into, fouls because we're later in the game?
Well, Kalen almost gets his pocket pick there. Teo, long, deep two. Three, I beg your pardon.
Yeah, he goes to three,
I have got my glasses in my hand, of course, rather than on my head. It's probably got something to do with it. Williams now. Edwards. Hughes. He's left wide open for three. Drops it in.
Great reply from Mark
Dead
Hughes.
eye from downtown Mark Hughes tonight. Take a quick look at his stats when we get a moment. Kalen Raftopoulos now. Kirk drives inside. Nice soft touch to finish.
And interestingly as well with Cook, he hasn't really played with his back to the basket. Every time he's got to the basket, it's been a case of he's picking the ball up either on the three-point line or at least the free throw line. He's not been able to back anybody down. Is that something Coach did we look for?
Hughes puts up another one. This time doesn't go. Hawthorne comes up with it. Goes down to Kalen Raftopoulos. Cook was dropped down deep. They've gone to Hawthorne. He pulls up at the elbow. Hawthorne this time no good. Foul called on Mark Hughes. So that is going to be his second foul of the game.
Oh, this is Skylar White.
It's called on Skylar White. Oh, that's a harsh call. That was a harsh call. Hughes looked at the referee as if to say, really? I don't really understand the pushing foul there, but anyway, the ref's on top of it, of course.
I think that was a good sell. That was a very good sell there.
Essentially, Emil Williams with a very good finish at the other end for Worcester. The lead is out to 29 points now. The game is going away from Surrey. They need to wind something up here if they're going to pull themselves back into this game. Hawthorne, Cook. Cook dances around the perimeter, drives inside. Beautiful finish from Lovell Cook.
You've got to give it to Cook. Every time he's gone to the basket, he's created.
Hughes now for Worcester. Williams, Hughes, Edwards. Worcester just walking through the plays.
They are, and I mean, but the thing is, they're not. Look, last week against Newcastle, it was route one to the basket to start.
What a great dish to find Amir Williams. It is the Williams brothers right here. There's always double Williams action here at the Worcester Arena.
That's right.
Traditionally, sorry to cut across you there, John, but we couldn't let that one go. At the other end, Hawthorne threads his way to the bucket for Surrey.
But yeah, like you say, Worcester, going through the motions, running through the plays. It's good to see they're playing with, structured basketball.
Edwards, once again, Cortez Edwards puts up the triple, no good. But they come up with a rebound. Edwards now cuts inside, kicks it out to Josephs. Mid-range two, meet and drink jumper for Kofi Josephs.
There we go, great rebound, kick back out, bit of patience.
29 points is the lead now, Skylar White.
And what I like seeing is, Worcester, they're still playing intense defence.
Cook
still getting after it.
Lovell Cook muscles his way over the top of the D to find those two. So Surrey are going absolutely nowhere, that is for sure. Edwards onto the Williams. Crosses Edwards when he's muscling his way through, draws the foul.
And one.
Is that going to be? Basket good. Well, marginal, I would say, but so Edwards on the line, and this would push the lead out to 30 points. So, a few headaches for Crean Raftopoulos. Skylar White on 3 fouls is going to be making him a little bit twitchy, possibly.
Yeah, and to be fair, look, I can't really look at anything that Surrey can bring in to change what's already, what's already a 30-point deficit. And no disrespect to them, They were a good side 3 weeks ago. Lovell Cook's
up to 3. Great work from Skylar White. Slashes his way to the hole.
They're getting looks. The first half, hardly anything dropped for them. That for me played a big part in it. Worcester have come out the second half and still played good, intense defence. They're locked in on the defensive end, and Surrey's problems have created, easier offences and easier scores for Worcester.
Well, Kaylin Raftopoulos is fouled on his...
Was it necessary? Look, okay, he'd beaten you, why foul him? So,
Raftopoulos now kicks it out to Teo. Teo puts up the triple. Oh my word, it rips out again. And he can't believe it, he throws his arms in the air.
Oh, there you go.
And throws it down. It's a double dunker.
What a great pass to find him on the fast break, though.
Good work from Worcester.
Great pass.
Wrong-footed, almost the entire team. Now Raftopoulos is looking to dance his way inside. He's fouled. He's going up to add the bonus as he tweaks his ankle on the way over. Yep. And that is the last thing Raftopoulos is going to want to see. He's rolled his ankle, it looks like. And he's saying shoot the ball.
Yeah.
So it's going to be Lovell Cook who comes back in to replace him. Oh, and even that, it's not going. Yeah. Subs called, and he'll go off and get some treatment. It looks like he's not going to be able to walk that off. So, but it just shows you the type of player that he is.
Yeah,
I mean, he was leaving nothing behind there, was he?
Exactly.
He's found the two. Right, he didn't convert, but he's got himself to the line.
And it was good to see, for all you could say, Surrey are down and out, but actually, players like that, still trying to get to the basket, still willing to work hard.
28 points.
And this is what I was saying earlier, Worcester has still got to play defence.
Hughes goes inside to Williams, out to Van Sowers. Van Sowers stop and pop too. Van Sowers, Worcester really scoring for fun.
Yep.
30 points the lead now, 70 plays, 42-56 to play in the third quarter. So often that damage done. That if Kaylin Raftopoulos, and he looks to be in some pain on the bench, that only leaves 2 players to rotate in for Coach Raftopoulos. Kofi Joseph from deep pulls up for the 3, no good. Williams can't hang on to it. Boutnick looked to pick his pocket. Here comes Teo, dances inside. The veteran, you probably won't thank me for calling him that. Skylar White.
Good look from Skylar White, but just didn't drop for him. And that's been the story for Surrey tonight.
Story of the game. Absolutely right. I mean,
take nothing away from Worcester. The defence has been good. The second half, they've come out and run through every offence, that they've wanted to do quite easily and been successful. Home court rings, the shots they've taken, they've knocked down.
Goes to Teo at the top, and that is going to be a blocking foul. Mark Boutnick saying he wasn't moving. And, well, he's...
Great job by Martin to put his body on the line there. I think he was still, unfortunately, moving.
Cortez Edwards, Raheem May Thompson, and Williams come in. Hughes, Jordan Williams, and Kofi Josephs check out. We'll just deploy a bit of VAR on that last call, I think. So, Skylar White.
Tough move.
Yeah, very tough indeed. Amir Williams just plucks it off.
May Thompson for three.
May Thompson at the other end, no good. Keaney with the rebound now. Keaney for Surrey.
Great hands, Julian Van Sowers.
Julian Van Sowers throws the ball down.
Don't hang on it too long, you don't want a technical. Great response from Teo, knocking down a three.
72 plays, 43, 1:10 to play in the third quarter of the ball game. Both teams on 14 fouls, and this time it's Wilkins who makes a mess of it for Worcester, and he doesn't manage to finish. So Cortez Edwards, Keaney trying to pick up the pieces. Edwards, Van Sowers, Boutnick. Goes out to Van Sowers. Van Sowers
great
goes
take
to the hole. Good drive from Van Sowers.
Yeah, great take to the basket, Van Sowers there.
Sucks in the defenders, finds his way to the line.
And you see again, you know, you look at the foul count, that puts
Skylar White
on four now. And I think, you know, putting the ball into the mid post there with Van Sowers, you know, Van Sowers recognising who's picking him up, take him to the basket.
Van Sowers strokes the first of those two. 39.7 seconds remain on the game clock in the third quarter. So Julius Van Sowers
knocks him down, well done.
Here comes Double Cook. Double Cook drives inside. Foul called on Hughes. Wolves and Scorchers both in the bonus. So Scorchers chance to take a few points from the line.
Yeah, and I mean, again, like we talked about earlier, you know, Cook picking the ball up at the 3-point line, having to put it on the floor. He's again not playing with his back to the basket and going inside. I like that, you know. He's having to earn his points. Yes, he's driving hard to the basket, and we're coming across and helping and double teaming him there, and maybe put him on the free throw line. But I like that.
Well, Lovell Cook strokes them both. 47, 74, 32 seconds to play until the end of this third quarter. Cortez Edwards, he goes to Hughes at the top. Mark Hughes. Van Sowers, the fadeaway, no good. Skylar White.
Great hustle, Cortez Edwards.
Picks it up again. Hughes, he goes out to Edwards. He's left wide open for three. No good. Rims out. Skylar White has it. Skylar White on 4 fouls. We'll see out the end of the quarter. So they go to White. Takes the 3. Runs into the trees. And he's going to go to the line.
Yeah, and I mean, again, we saw with Worcester there, you know, Amir Williams defending the ball on the 3-point line. You know, will Coach Newby talk about that in the break about the help and rotation? But actually, I like the offense from Surrey. You know, they're recognising that the big guys are coming out and defending on the 3-point line. Let's try and beat them in a foot race, get to the basket, and if not, we'll knock them down from the free throw line, as Skylar White did there.
And he's nailed 2 of those. So, end of the third quarter. Worcester Wolves Scorchers. Caden Raftopoulos benched. It looks like with an ankle injury, and Skylar White on 4 fouls. There's quite a few pieces on this chessboard for Creon Raftopoulos to contend with, really.
There are indeed. I mean, you know, for me personally, if Skylar White can stay in the game, that'd be great. You know, he's the only real problem or headache I would take from that. What I would be more interested in from a point of view of Surrey is, you know, can we Can we get the ball inside? Can we rotate the ball better and get better open shots? Can they knock stuff down? You know,
it's interesting you say that. He stepped off the shooter there for that last score. You know, it's one more and you're gone. You know, so he's left the shooter. He literally stepped away, left the shooter open.
Yeah, he's not going to risk it. Teo's going after the ball. I think Teo's just been called for a foul there. But you know, look, these guys, you know, they played this level long enough. They know what to do. Yeah, well, I'd expect them to stay in the game.
Teo on his first foul of the game, so he's got
plenty
to give.
I mean, if Skylar White can't go after the ball too hard, you know, Teo's going to step up. Cook's going to step up.
It's a great dish to Amir Williams. Couldn't finish. Gets it back. Draws the foul. And he is going to go to the line to shoot two. So
it's almost as if he was just playing with them there, you know.
Two defenders all over him like a cheap suit. Williams finds his way to the line. He's slotted in really quickly here at Worcester. I would say it takes a few games for players to find their feet. He's only played one competitive game with this team.
He has. What a game it was. What a game it was last week.
Was. So Williams strikes the first of those two. It's 9:01 to play, so it's a minute and change in the fourth quarter of this ball game. Scorchers already with two team fouls on the board. And Skylar White on 4. That is a Panadol moment potentially if he fouls out of the game. So Wilkins now directing the traffic. Got to find a way around Cortez. Edwards goes into Teo. Teo and A backing down on Hughes. Great work from Teo. Draws a foul.
Yeah, at the start of the quarter, you've seen Surrey go inside a lot more. It's a good thing for them, though. You know, Cook, White, Teo, you know, all more than capable of getting to the basket, in and around the basket, in the paint.
Well, that puts cuts the lead down to 27. 8:47 to play. I mean, you know, there's a long way to go in this game, has to be said.
Yeah, and I mean, but the thing is, from Surrey's point of view, you know, is the game lost? Possibly, yes. What I'd be saying if I was coach Raftopoulos is saying, look, let's get the ball in the paint. Let's see what happens. If the referees call fouls, you know, we're going to get to the free throw line. Let's knock our shots down. The clock's not moving. Let's try and get back in the game that way. You know, that's a huge positive from my point of view.
Edwards goes inside. Williams is floored. Was looking for the foul. Referee says no. Here comes Skylar White. Goes inside. Hawthorne can't finish.
Heads up. Dunk at the other end. There you go. That's how you do it.
Jordan Williams throws it down. 79 points to 51. Worcester will be eyeing that ton. And in reply, long range two from Cook at the other end.
Yep, just showing what he can do. He's got range.
I'd award him the extra point just for the boots, personally. deserves a point for that.
They're on your Christmas list.
Absolutely, yeah. Nice big pair of size 12s, please. Edwards, Hughes.
And they get patience from Worcester, take it to the middle. No foul there.
Looking for the foul. Referee said no, but Teo has it. Teo goes to White. They go to Wilkins now for 3. Wilkins too much on it. Amir Williams plucks it off the iron.
Patience, yeah, like that.
Looks like just taking as much air out of the basketball as they can. Here comes Jordan Williams.
You see, there's no help come across.
Now they go to Hughes once again. Hughes this time he can't connect. Amir Williams can't get a hand to it. Here comes Hawthorne. Hawthorne who gets his pocket pick stolen by Cortez Edwards.
Oh, showtime!
The reverse jam from Cortez Edwards. The man who's no right to take that shot, but there he is. Here's Cook at the other end. In reply, draws the foul. He's going to go to the line. And Edwards showboating for the crowd here.
Yeah, great to see.
81 points to 53. The score.
My issue there would be, you know, Surrey just dance back down the other end, and they're back at the free throw line.
27. That's the lead to 27 with that one. Lovell Cook, don't forget he's only arrived his first game with Surrey. And that's 14 points for him. Skylar White on 16, so he may come out as top scorer for Surrey if he carries on.
Look, Coach Creon's brought him in. He's going to have an impact on the team. He's going to be playing big minutes, you know.
Well, Keanu's come in for White, and Coach Raftopoulos is going to keep him for the end if needed for the one final charge. I guess Hughes. It was a good dish to Williams. He almost couldn't hang on to it. They opted to go out to Edwards. He's gonna. Well, can he find his way out of the double team? He's hustled out of the court, out of bounds. Ball.
No foul.
No.
Good defence from Surrey there. Interestingly, with almost a turnover. Oh, nearly a steal. Sorry. But yeah, with when Amir Williams goes in the post, now you've got Cook.
Wilkins this time finds a three. Important score, and Coach Matt Newby pacing up and down in front of his bench. So it'll be Hughes on the inbounds. 6:16 to play. 2 team fouls either side of the scoreboard. Edwards. Wilkins is all over him. Edwards, they're playing with such a great sense of how to use the space around him. Hughes, he jacks up another triple. No good this time. Cook plucks it off the ironwork. Here comes Lovell Cook, drives hard inside. Can't finish. Williams has it. Quarters Edwards is away. It's 1-on-1. Goes to Hughes. Hughes puts it up off the glass. No good. Too strong.
Great ball, good finish.
Edwards with the putback.
And that's the difference for me, you know. Surrey go to the glass at one end, and you got Worcester double teaming the ball, going after it. And when Worcester are going to the glass, you know, they're following up 2s and 3s in numbers.
Hawthorne fouled. Going to the line, Johnson Thompson, who's checked in, he's whistled for that one. And subs now for Worcester, Jordan Williams and Martin Boutnet check in. Hughes and Amir Williams check out.
Amir Williams takes a breather with Mark Hughes into the game. Jordan Williams and Martin Boutnet.
So
Cook taking a breather for Surrey.
Out 4.
Lovell Cook, he's played big minutes in this game. There's Hawthorne on the line now for Surrey. Strokes it. 5:32 to play.
Skylar White literally walked out, walked back in, didn't he?
22 is the lead. Skylar White now down the stretch. He's carrying 4 fouls. So, Martin Boutnet. Williams, Jordan Williams, spin move from him.
Great job, great job.
Finish.
And again, you know, Worcester will recognise this guy like 4 fouls, just go at him. You know, realistically, the guy's either going to foul out of the game, or you're going to get an easier score, shall we say?
Well, Keane almost had his pocket picked. Skylar White's drawn the foul.
Yep.
So
good hustle from Skylar White, as I say, picking it up. Picking up the garbage, as I say, and going to the basket.
Picking up the junk. There's Brussin Mook. Skylar White strokes the 3-point play. 5 minutes to play now in the ball game. Wolves on 14 fouls. And,
great pass.
Yeah.
And lucky.
Side thrown away to Keanu. Suddenly, Surrey are finding something. Wilkins now dances his way inside. He kicks it out to Keanu. Keanu is looking for the way in, threads the eye, the needle. Wilkins from way downtown, just a little short with that. He was certainly in the right direction. Raheem May Thompson has it. Offensive foul is the call.
Nothing would go for them, you know, and that's the biggie. That's the biggie. It doesn't matter where you're playing, who you're playing for. You've got to keep the score ticking over, you know, and that's what's brought them back into the game. You know, they were sort of like 20, 30 points out of the game. They're back to the 21. Make that 19.
Keanu, great feed inside to Teo. With the stuff down, 4:05 to play. 19 is the lead now. Cortez Edwards. Edwards dancing around, kickball. Yeah, for sure. So that's going to be a Wolves ball from the sideline. 14 on the shot clock on this inbound ball. Wolves, of course, in the bonus, so
yeah, and
discipline required.
Exactly.
Good execution and discipline at the other end.
You know,
Joseph!
Great shot. Yeah, what more do Worcester want, realistically? The biggest guy that Surrey's got has got 4 fouls. You know, they're in the bonus. Go to the basket. Make him have to do something.
Here comes Teo. He's looking for a way inside. Gets up out of that double team off the window. Good work. Here come Worcester again. 20 points the lead. 88 plays 68. Edwards. Crowd once again lifting the roof off. Big crowd here in Worcester once again.
Oh, Daniel
Johnson Thompson fouled.
Great take though.
Yeah. Daniel Johnson Thompson, first professional season for him. He's a university player last year. Earned his place in this BBL squad.
Yes, he definitely has. Definitely. And you know, with Daniel, it's a case of, you know, he's come through the ranks last year. He had a breakout season last year. Played some really high energy minutes. You know, and you know, he's rewarded by the Wolves organisation with a first year professional contract.
Yeah, absolutely.
You know, fair play to the guy.
Yeah, and it was a tough season last year for Wolves.
It was indeed.
One of those guys who exploited that to the absolute maximum. Really able to show what he could do.
Yeah.
By the time he stepped on the floor, however, with that first free throw, he probably.
And I think that with the players he's been around last season, this season, you know, he's going to be learning, and that's key to everything.
Yeah, Daniel Johnson Thompson strokes the second of those two. 21 is the lead, 3:15 to play. Wilkins now for Surrey. Wilkins. Defence is the cry from the crowd here in Worcester. Lovell Cook is looking to create the space with the crossover. Oh my goodness me, couldn't finish. Martin Boutnick now for Worcester. Boutnick, the captain, off the
out injured currently at the moment. You know, another player to bring back, another impact player that's going to be back hopefully soon, and things will obviously be looking better for Surrey.
Well, Martin Boutnick taking his time, and Wilkins was looking for the ball. He's drawn a foul. Really. 50-50, I suppose, if you're going to go for the ball. Certainly wasn't going for the man. So Hughes into Amir Williams. Boutnick's at the top. Looking for another way in now on this offense. They go into Hughes. Go out to Kofi Josephs. Johnson Thompson wants to bank it in off the window. No good. Amir Williams is there. He's blocked. Haven't seen too much of that in this game.
No, and that was the first time for me that Amir Williams looked a little bit uncomfortable having the ball.
Yeah. Well, 2:29 to go in the ball game. Wilkins now for Surrey. Goes to Teo. Over the top of Johnson. Thompson strokes that too. Beautiful.
But good defence from Daniel there to force him into that shot. You know, Teo more than capable of making it. However, you know, he didn't get a drive to the basket. Daniel wasn't letting him go baseline. I'm happy with that from a coaching point of view. Happy with the defence.
Hughes, Josephs fakes the three when he was looking for the foul. It never came. Dumps it off to Johnson Thompson. Goes to put it in off the glass.
Got a bang on the arm there, Daniel, as you're coming down the floor.
Certainly did. Wilkins into Teo. Got Keanu out wide open, looking for it.
Interestingly, they switched the defence up there where Johnson Thompson was picking up Keemu, and we got Hughes over on Ogun Dengby.
Yeah, I think Cook just unsighted, didn't see him.
Yep.
It was a kick out for all the world, really. But
Cortez checking back in, and great to see Nathan Ramsdale-Owen checking into the game. You know what, Nathan? This guy can seriously play.
Nathan, will be his first BBL league minutes.
Yep.
So big moment for him.
Having said that, last year he was playing over in Italy, played some great minutes over in Italy.
Edwards, Kofi Joseph, all the way downtown. Williams just went there, just couldn't hang on to it, and he's off at the races. And he's coming down the straight over the last furlong, back in the game, and it's a photo.
I think Coach Crean was just saying, "Oh, can I sign you next year?" Coach Newby just bringing on all the
university
players. Yeah. Interestingly, when Coach Newby walked past me at half-time, he was actually smiling at half-time.
I don't believe it. Is that true?
It was true.
Excellent. Well,
Yep.
I'm glad to hear that. Doesn't happen very often. Did you take a picture on your smartphone?
I unfortunately didn't.
All right, okay.
I was a little bit too slow off the mark.
Well,
Scorchers to the line for 2. Worcester, you know what to do.
Tengate also getting his first BBL minutes in the game. Hawthorne. Hawthorne doesn't make the second of those. Joseph comes down with a rebound. Goes down to Katenga. Good take from him.
Great take.
Can't finish. He's blocked. Wilkins down to Keanu. Keanu pops up for the 3. No good. Kofi Josephs has it once again. Josephs coast to coast draws the foul, and he's going to go to the line.
Yeah, Kofi just driving hard to the basket. What I did like there was again Worcester running with numbers. You've got Ramsdale, Owen, and Williams running the wing. The foul came probably a little bit earlier than Kofi was expecting, and he couldn't kick it out. But look, rewarded with free throws.
Joseph hits the first from behind the free throw line. 90 plays 71, 49.6 seconds remain in this ball game. Both teams, of course, in the bonus. And here comes Surrey. They might get another couple of offences in this game. Stop and go Wilkins, fouled by Williamson. And so
smart little play from Wilkins there.
Yeah.
Team fouls. Wilkins to the line for 2. Worcester, you know what to
Matt
do.
Williamson coughs up the foul, potentially the 2 points.
It's the first. You need to do it louder.
So sorry. Wilkins. Joseph now for Worcester. Johnson Thompson. Ramsdale Owen, nice feed inside. Johnson Thompson goes to throw it down. Well, he can't finish on the showboat. Kofi Josephs, Teo's all over him. 10 on the shot clock. Just lanced up. There's the foul. Josephs will go to the line.
Just shows Daniel how to do it at the end. But again, what I like from this Worcester team is great pick and roll at the top. We got to the basket. Okay, we didn't finish, but we got the ball back out. And run the clock down. Played smart. Got to the basket. Rewarded with free throws.
Kofi Josephs sinks the first of those 2. 18.3 seconds remain in this ball game. Josephs hits the pair of them. 20 points the lead now. It's winding down, and it's really been an amazing, entertaining game of basketball.
The rotation just didn't come across there, did it? Good finish. Good hustle.
Holds on to it.
Oh, unlucky.
In the corner, no good.
Bad situation here. Yeah. Play defense. I really think that towards the end of the third, certainly the start of the fourth quarter, Surrey played the better defence for me personally.